New on Curiosity Stream. She was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on the spy who stole the atom bomb. And
what if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Hey, Ola, it's Miles. Thank you guys for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast.
Have you heard our newest podcast? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told.
Download it today on radio.com. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday at noon.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to Season 16, episode number 3428. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. Montgomery! And you are the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has some basic cooking mistakes you are making courtesy of top chefs. We will play Profile This. Plus headlines, Men's Room Shot of the Day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted. Click, clack. All right, here we go. Naked Florida man. He breaks into a woman's home. Was also seen bouncing naked on her trampoline. Meanwhile, a Florida woman beats her cousin and smashes a tiki bar for being a disco queen. London train delayed when a cat jumps up on the hood and won't come down. Apparently, Apollo 12 astronauts took something with them for punching the clown. And Florida man dresses up like a Home Depot employee, promptly then goes to Home Depot to steal stuff. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us. We will spin the category wheel. We will spin. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I mean, it's been the same cue for like 12 years. It's a long night, dude. I hear you. And then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Tyler, who squeezed 10 gallons of stupid into a 2-gallon bucket and found a way to answer 14 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Well, of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
Big contestant to play Big Dummy. Call 206-421-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send those emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
New on Curiosity Stream.
Just because it hasn't been done before doesn't mean you can't.
Watch Earth's greatest minds forge our path to a better tomorrow. It's engineering the future. And Jaws, Star Wars, The Godfather, E.T. The biggest movies have even bigger music, from King Kong to The Dark Knight. See how musicians scored Hollywood's greatest hits on great film composers' music of the movies. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Bro.
Whoa, gnarly. What's up, Taylor? Dude, that nerd in his electric hybrid totally blew the light while texting his yuppie friends.
That's so bogus, bro. Are you hurt?
Yeah, like I can't move my hips, bro. I think I broke my pelvis, man. Dude, no way.
Taylor, you need to drop a dime and talk with the lawyers at the Advocates Law Firm.
No way, can't afford that, bro. Your crotch is broken, man, and they don't earn any money unless they win your case. Dude, no way. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
All the Machella's out of the way we go. Welcome to season 16, episode number 3,428. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. That is a fact. The head chef is back. Ted's Meat and Potatoes. You have some things that we do in the kitchen, I guess, that aren't really necessary. Things that we've been doing all wrong for a long time.
I like to call this the mother-in-law edition.
It's just habit, you know?
Yeah, it's just mistakes you're making.
Mother-in-law edition.
They're pretty simple, and honestly, like, you're probably guilty of one of them. Even though I know everybody in here can cook, it's just one of those things.
The only thing that I really get a little, over the shoulder about is when my children break out the knives and decide that the cutting board and whatever they're going to put on it's going to be their project. I kind of make sure that they understand how a knife works, the fact that the hopefully
where your fingers need to be.
That's very important. The fact that the tip of the blade would be helpful to be down on the board most of the time. That will hopefully make sure that you don't cut your entire finger off. All these little things, but for the most part,
basically, it's this: we don't go to the hospital. We go to urgent care or we go to the emergency room. So you determine how you want to hold that knife.
We are going to be eating in 45 minutes here. We are not going to be spending.
By the way, side note, Miles.
Yes.
Next time you make fried rice, butter, not oil. I'm telling you.
See, there's a tip right there.
There's one tip. We're talking about it yesterday.
But see, I don't even think you know the tips because, when you were working in a kitchen, it was just how you did it.
It's just how you did it, and a lot of that's at the discretion of the chef. I mean, how to hold a knife, yes.
That's talking about more of a cooking thing.
Everything else, yeah, it's at the chef's discretion because that's how they want their meal to taste. So they're going to do this method.
Yeah.
But...
So the next guy got a different method?
Not generally they're the same, but the thing that's going to differentiate one chef from the other are going to be those subtleties of this is how we do it here.
Right.
This is more just mistakes you're making in the kitchen.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? So, you're right. There's a bunch of little tips you could use. This is just more like, hey, you should do this.
Whose throat was that?
That was mine.
What you were talking and did that?
I just ate a tiny little clementine really quickly, and I think it just a little burp that came out when I was talking.
I thought it was Miles because you were speaking as it happened.
Yeah, I know. It was weird. I heard it too.
You should be a ventriloquist.
It was amazing. Stuff. Head chef on the way, and we'll help you with some basic cooking mistakes.
You want to smell my fingers?
Sure. Why not?
He asks us that every day.
Well, when I eat something citrus, I think I do.
Do you want to smell
my fingers?
I ate some really good fruit. Do you want to smell it?
Smell good.
They smell pretty good with their prune, dude.
What's that? Yeah.
Your fingers are pruned from eating an orange.
Yeah.
How did your fingers get? Did you spend too much time in the bathtub today?
No, I was just washing them.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's one of those guys.
Yeah, exactly. All right, welcome to the program. We are going to play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We will spin that category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. So far, our biggest dummy, that would be Tyler. It took him 14 questions to get one right.
I hated that guy.
And as we do every time we play the game known as Big Dummy, you are not alone. We have a little men's room poll. And last time we were talking about, you were watching a Time Life special one night. That was fun.
Why did that happen?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, it's going
to be one of those days.
Things are going to happen.
It's just all right, let's just get it out there.
Let's hope it's not one of those days.
It is, Miles.
Let's hope it's not one of those
days. It already
is.
It just happened.
Okay.
Do you want to smell my other hand?
Did that just happen the other day, too? When
yes.
This is like the second time somebody's fired something off on that, right?
I think I need to clean this screen. The thing is that these are touch screens that we're dealing with here. So, the slightest bit of dust that's on there will trigger it to go and push whatever button in that location.
That's because you weren't touching it.
But we washed it a week ago or 2 weeks ago. It shouldn't be doing this right now.
I wash my screen every day, Mike.
Yeah, and my keyboard.
I've never watched this.
But we were talking about
touchscreen. I was like, you too?
Yeah. Steve, you got hooked on a Time Life special.
I did. It was hosted by REO Speedwagon's Kevin Cronin, VD, because he can't take a tech
Love
problem.
songs of the 80s, I believe it was.
It was either power ballads or love. Either way, I got sucked into this thing, man. It's a 30-minute infomercial. I never watch infomercials. I could not believe how much I enjoyed this.
So basically what we asked you, look, you're going to have to sit through a half-an-hour program. Mm-hmm. It's not the worst thing in the world, but what would you rather sit through? Would it be an infomercial, C-SPAN 3, which is absolutely horrible, local access television, or Time Life? And as you vote there, if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, here's how the voting ran down. The last channel you wanted to watch for a half an hour, this should come as no shock to anyone.
C-SPAN.
C-SPAN 3 only got 9% of the vote.
3.
That is followed by your Time Life series, Steve.
Boo you, man.
21% said sure.
You don't know what you're missing.
Local access, just give the wheel a spin. Whatever's on's on. 26% of you said local access. By far, infomercial was the clear winner. You guys knew which infomercial you wanted to watch.
Yeah, people got real specific.
The hosts, all that. 44% of you said that that would be your choice. You had to sit through one thing. All right, so this week on the poll, we've been talking a lot. Well, we had a conversation, a hypothetical, so to speak.
Well, I was saying that somehow death came into the conversation, but the idea that a lot of people say, and we've all met this person, man, when I die, I hope I'm attacked by a shark or in a volcano.
We're talking about the Komodo dragon. I'm like, hey, man, it's not. It's kind of a badass way to go. I mean, death by dragon.
But my argument was, it doesn't matter. It was everybody wanted their legacy, so it's not that you wanted to die this way, but if it's your legacy, like Komodo dragon or shark, and I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, but aren't you like in the jungle, on an island, on a beach?
You could have been at a zoo with the Irwin family, right? Completely controlled environment.
Right.
But you don't know. You keep trying to make it cool. All we know as a fact is that a Komodo dragon killed you. We don't know if you were investigating the jungle.
I'm still with Miles. It sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
Even about this, it's like Ted got mauled at the zoo by a Komodo dragon.
I hear you, but I feel like you guys are missing the one important part. You're right. It sounds cool. But for that story to be cool and true, you had to suffer that horrible death getting there.
Right.
That does not sound cool.
Well, we had the story about the rooster. Now, he was a fighting rooster in a legal fighting operation. I believe this was somewhere in Central America. I don't remember where. But either way, he had 2-inch razor blades on his claws.
Yeah.
Okay? The owner goes to pick this bad boy up. He tries to fly away. When he does, he accidentally cuts the man in the groin with his claws.
But hits an artery.
Hits an artery. Guy bleeds out and dies. Now, no one feels sorry for this guy. Under normal circumstances, a rooster is not going to kill you, whether it's a fighting rooster or not.
Well, they don't ordinarily have 2-inch blades tied to their feet.
To it, and then you say justice is served here. You know what I mean? No one feels sorry for that guy. As a matter of fact, you tell that story as a ha-ha. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But if it was just a chicken and you died, that's not
a
all right.
single chicken.
A single chicken. How did he die? Chicken killed him. What?
Did he choke on it? No. A living chicken.
Did he trip and hit his head?
A living chicken killed him,
right.
Yeah.
So today we're going to ask you, how do you want to go? All right? And we have some options because, look, this is going to be your legacy. This is going to be the story that people tell about you. You're a great guy, blah, blah, blah. Your wife loved you, but she's since remarried anyway, so obviously not.
And had new biological children with the new husband.
Exactly right. I mean, she actually found someone.
3 months before.
She found someone she enjoyed having sex with. Thank God you died. And he can actually cook and help around the house for a change. But either way, you're dead. But the story will be told. How did you die? Mm-hmm. Okay? So it'll be death by a koala bear.
A single one?
A single koala bear.
Okay.
Just one koala bear.
What do you think the scenario is that a single koala bear took you out?
It could be chlamydia, but that would be...
How do I get the chlamydia? Because that's the bigger story.
From a koala bear bite.
Bite, okay.
Bite or scratch.
Thank you, Jason.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're good to go now. Okay.
I don't think can you die from chlamydia?
Listen, well, it's
koala chlamydia.
Yeah, it's a different kind of chlamydia, man. I mean,
I think more this little bastard jumps out of a tree.
Okay, well, look,
and just mauls you. They can also be
either way. It was a koala bear that killed your ass.
They're mean bears.
As far as koalas go, it may seem hard to believe, they say, but the world's most cuddly animal has a dark side. Most of the time, these tree huggers keep to themselves. They sleep between 22 to 20 hours a day. So most of the time, these damn things aren't even awake. But sometimes a koala snaps. Koala on koala violence is generally pretty mild. They have been known to go after dogs and even humans. In December of 2014, Marianne Forster of South Australia found herself at the receiving end of a vicious bite after trying to protect her 2 dogs from an aggressive koala. The koala sank its teeth into Foster's leg, barely missing an artery, and refused to let go, relenting only after she reached into its mouth and pried its jaws apart with her bare hands. Forster then walked her dogs more than a mile back to her home before going to the hospital for stitches. So there you go. You take a dog walk in Australia, and a koala bear could potentially kill you. The next is 50 chipmunks. 50. How do you want to go? You're going to go by 50 chipmunks. We have this story. Central Emergency Medical Service responded to a chipmunk attack at the Fayetteville Salvation Army November the 7th. According to Salvation Army officials, a man who was staying at the shelter brought his pet chipmunk inside with him. The chipmunk then got loose, biting and scratching another individual staying at the shelter. An ambulance was called to treat that injured person. According to Central EMS.
Come on.
Fayetteville Animal Control, they also responded to the scene where it was required to remove the chipmunk from the premises.
This is one.
Animal Control officials said the chipmunk would be euthanized and then sent to a lab to be tested for rabies.
Right.
Yeah.
We got to kill this chipmunk. That's how vicious this chipmunk is.
Officials
out of control.
With the Salvation Army said it's important to note, unless it is a specifically designed service animal, no outside pets are allowed in the shelter. Officials pointed to the chipmunk incident as the primary example of the need to enforce the policy. The chipmunk incident.
That's one.
But 50 chipmunks are going to kill you.
Mike made the point. He said, man, that might be the most horrible death because you're just getting just slashed to pieces, right? But I don't know.
They have sharp little teeth. I mean, think about Alvin and the chipmunks, right? I mean, they all have those little tiny...
Yes, the director's cut of Alvin, where he goes after what's-his-face and rips his throat out.
Yeah, sure.
Who was in charge of those chipmunks?
I thought it was Alvin, wasn't it?
No,
Alvin's
dude.
the
What's the
It
guy's
was
name?
Dave, wasn't it?
Dave?
Is it Dave?
Dave.
His name's Dave?
Pretty sure it's Dave.
All right.
Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, but imagine if Alvin and his buddy, with Simon and Theodore, three of them turn on Dave and rip him to shreds, and he dies in the kitchen.
But those chipmunks were bigger. And they were the size of children.
They were bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they can talk and play musical instruments.
Dave Seville.
Dave Seville. Oh,
Okay.
oh, that Dave, right.
So how do you want to go? Koala bear, 50 chipmunks, and now we move on, and we have 3 bunnies. Okay? A psychologist has been called in to treat a bloodthirsty bunny who keeps attacking workers in an animal shelter. This is a true story.
Bloodthirsty.
The ravenous rodent has been biting staff and visitors, and even put one elderly woman in the hospital with his vicious behavior. Rabbit experts are stunned by the level of aggression that he is exhibiting, and he's even been compared to Monty Python's Killer Rabbit by launching sustained attacks on humans. The real-life beast has been terrorizing staff and volunteers since he moved into the animal shelter in October. The shelter's founder said she'd never encountered an animal like him before. He has been nicknamed Damien, after the child in the horror movie The Omen. Jack's violence has forced the shelter to call on a pet psychiatrist in an attempt to cure his vicious rages.
What is a pet psychiatrist?
I'm not sure.
Is this like a psychiatrist that works? Tell me where the big bunny touched you.
One lady, she volunteers at the shelter. She put down a carrot for him while he was running around the main room, and he latched onto her hand and would not let go. Luckily, we have a doctor who volunteers at the shelter, and she was able to treat the hand with butterfly stitches, and she had some stuff in her card, so we're up. In another incident, Jack chased his victim around the room before going in for the bite. A woman said, I heard a scream, and I ran to find Jack, running around the room, repeatedly biting her. I've never seen anything like this before. He would not leave her alone. He was unbelievable. So, your third option, not one bunny, 3 bunnies. Listen to the terror.
I like that they call them thugs.
They heard a scream. People were screaming.
My God, man.
This bunny is just running around, biting this person repeatedly. But
why do they keep letting it run around?
It was in a room.
No, I know, but you call them thugs bunny. You know this thing is, quote, bloodthirsty. Stop putting them in that main room.
Right? But you're not going to be proud of them.
I don't know, man. Something about 3 bunnies.
How's your dad doing? Oh, dude, you didn't hear? No, what? Yeah, his dad passed on in July. Really? What happened? So out walking the dog, and he was attacked by 3 bunnies. I mean, you couldn't even tell people. You couldn't tell people without laughing. Like,
You can't use the word bunny.
dude. You have a heart attack. No, I'm not kidding you. He's walking the dog, and these 3 bunnies were following him for a while. And he thought
they're following him now. They cased him.
He just kind of thought it was cute. Maybe they like the dogs. Next thing you know, apparently one's got him on the back of the neck. The other one's biting his groin. The other one's in his face.
As soon as he went down, it was over.
Yeah. And your fourth choice with how you want to go would be 100 butterflies.
I mean, come on.
You're going to go into one of those tents like they have at the Woodland Park Zoo. Something bad's going to happen. It's a lot of insects. They're taking you out.
I go into that room at the zoo. There's something about me the butterflies don't like.
Something's going down. They don't like black people. Whatever it is.
They have killed me.
You're out. Now, I did research. You would be the first person to ever die because of a butterfly.
All right.
Yeah, but it's 100 of them.
However, there is a moth in Africa where if you were to accidentally ingest it, let's say that you were eating insects or one flew in your mouth, right? You're going to die immediately based off of the whatever this thing emits from its wings and its whatever. It's toxic.
Right.
So you can't die by moth. No one has ever officially died by butterfly.
Not yet.
Not yet. You'll be the first.
Yes. That's our men's room poll. How do you want to go? A koala bear, 50 chipmunks, 3 bunnies, or 100 butterflies? Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK. Do we want to take a break, come back, and get the game going? Let's do that. Let's take a fast break.
Yeah, we'll take a break.
Let's just take a break.
When you say that question out loud about the animals, I'm just like, it seems like we just did a round of bong hits. Right? Like, all right.
What situation?
3 bunnies.
Orange drink email day? More Big Dummy coming up, 206-421-ROCK.
New on Curiosity Stream. She was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on The Spy Who Stole the Atom Bomb. And
what if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Hey, all the Macholas, thank you so much for listening to the Men's Room Podcast.
And thanks to our pals at the Advocates Law Firm for being great partners. Yes, even you, creepy Kyle.
Seriously, though, if you'd been injured as a result of somebody else in your car, on your bike, walking across the street, talk to our friends at the Advocates Law Firm and let them help you out.
Yeah, they're the best injury lawyers around, and they want to make sure that you're not taken advantage of. Plus, your first consultation is free.
It's simple. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
The Men's Room is in progress. 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle.
All right, the game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant, ready to play the big game?
Hello, Dan. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola! Dan, are you sober or not sober?
No, this is Oliver.
We're looking for Dan.
Hello, Oliver. Oh, is he near you there, Oliver?
No.
Okay. Well, you tell him to call back, okay?
No, I'm here. I was looking to get my 6-year-old just to say hola.
Oh, well, hola, 6-year-old.
All right. Well, you didn't follow your instructions, Dad.
It should be known that it's hola, bitch, hola. Yeah. That's very important that you say all of that.
Dan, is it sober or not sober today for you?
Sober. Here with my kid.
Okay. All right,
no, Dan. That's when I get drunk.
That's what I was going to say. I wasn't judging you. Men's Room poll. How do you want to go? Death by koala bear, 50 chipmunks, 3 bunnies, or 100 butterflies?
I'll go with the 100 butterflies.
Sweet. Okay.
I like your spirit, man. I'm going to 3 bunnies. I know it sounds weak and it sounds ridiculous, and it is both of those things, but it guarantees that an interesting story is told. I think. Mm-hmm. All right, here's your question. Jim Varney, a.k.a. Ernest, from the 14 Ernest movies, 14. He was also the voice of which Toy Story character in the first 2 movies?
The Wiener Dog.
Oh, man, wow. Dan.
You know, I wouldn't have guessed in 10 million years.
Wow.
He had 14 Ernest movies, including Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Goes to Jail.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
Ernest Save Christmas.
Ernest Does Save Christmas. Ernest there's Slam Dunk Ernest.
Oh, really?
Ernest Rises Again. Ernest goes to school. Ernest in the Army, my personal favorite. Ernest Goes to Africa.
Get out
So I
of
can
here.
only imagine.
What an adventure.
Dude,
Yeah.
I bet I've seen like half of those.
Really?
Oh my God! When I was a kid, I mean, I went to the theaters to see him Save Christmas.
Wow, man.
Did he?
Oh well, I don't want to ruin it for people.
All right,
Miles, did
okay.
you ever watch those movies?
No.
I've never watched them.
Oh man!
So I don't know what you mean.
You know what I mean, Vern?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ernest was a god when I was a kid.
I didn't realize he was
a
that
god.
big. I mean,
Well, to me, it was Ernest, and then
Sure.
right under him was Benji.
Wow. Too bad he's not around to hear these accolades. You know what I'm saying?
damn shame.
Yeah.
Ernest is dead?
Yeah, Jim Varney's dead, man.
He's dead, man.
You seriously didn't know. You're the Ernest lover. Yeah, Jim Varney.
Well, I don't think I've watched an Ernest film.
Why
since
don't you
I
think
was-
there's 48 of them instead of just 7?
Right, they wouldn't have
But
stopped.
Benji's still alive, right, man?
No.
They're on their 15th one.
Big W.
Hello, Stoner Jen. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bicholas.
Hey, Jen, did you enjoy the Ernest movies when they were out?
I sure did.
Really?
What was
You
your
know what I
favorite?
mean, Vern?
What was your favorite?
This is blowing my mind. I didn't realize people actually watch these movies.
What was
man.
your favorite Ernest movie there, Jen?
I really like the Christmas one. That one was my
Okay, all
favorite.
Are you as shocked as me?
I am.
I just thought he was this corny thing on TV.
Oh,
and they
he's a
made-
millionaire.
Yeah.
I mean, the Christmas one to me was probably his biggest release.
Wow.
Because the other ones you had watched at home, and then it was like Ernest, like in theaters.
How has he
Ultimately-
not been honored at the Academy Awards?
Ultimately, in real life, you know what people said. They said, "Oh my God, who lives in that house?" And someone said, "That's Vern."
Right.
Jim Vern's like, "Oh my God, he's loaded."
Right.
You know what I mean? Either way.
And he lives next to Larry the Cable Guy.
I got to go back and watch one of those, see how bad they are.
All right, Jen, our men's room poll. How do you want to go? Koala bear, 50 chipmunks, 3 bunnies, or 100 butterflies? What will the story be?
I don't know. I'm a wuss. I don't want to get bit, so I'm going to go butterfly.
Death by
How
butterfly.
do you think it would happen? I imagine you suffocate or something.
Yeah.
Like they hate
They
you.
fly down your throat
Right.
and choke you to death.
I mean, it's better than getting bit.
And then, you know, when you're dead, then they drop their eggs in you, so caterpillars
Come out of your mouth.
You know it.
Ooh.
And they don't come out of your mouth until the moment someone chooses to look in your mouth, because that's how horror movies work. All right.
Feels
Here's-
like a horror
by the way,
film.
one other thing I learned from horror movies, a buddy of mine turned me on to this, and it proves to be true. It said if there's a monster or there's Jason or any of those things, and that's the antagonist, if you don't turn around and look at him, nothing happens.
Okay.
He's like inevitably,
All right.
like if you're chased by the alien. Alien's badass. He goes, but people only die when they turned around and looked at it, and the last thing they did was scream. So he said, my theory is, for 3 days, I got an alien following me. He's like, I just don't turn. So even if you go, hey, yo, man, you got a little alien over your shoulder. Like, I know. Just don't look at it. If you don't look at them, they don't attack. Horror movies have taught us that. Keep that in mind. All right, your question, Jen. Who commanded the British Army during most of the American Revolution?
Hit me with the history questions again.
Because they teach it in school.
I know. I suck at history, though.
By the way, Ted, people are saying Ernest Goes
Not
to
with
Jail
that.
is a classic.
Yeah, I saw that one too. Legend.
What did he go to jail for?
Do you have any guesses there?
George Wilkes.
John Wilkes Booth? That's an interesting choice.
So close, but wrong. General William Howe. Someone else saying 2 people agree that Ernest Goes to Camp is a classic, and Ernest Scared Stupid is a Halloween classic. So if
Yeah,
you're looking
yeah.
for a Halloween
Oh, that's
classic,
a good one, yeah.
Scared Stupid.
I mean, Miles,
Anyway, I got to go back and watch them.
it's Ernest.
Probably
So
ridiculous.
if he's in jail, like it had to be something stupid. Like,
All right.
I don't think he was like slanging coke or.
I bet he was, Vern.
I was thinking Coke, where? No,
I mean, he's always scratching his neck.
yeah.
There's a rated R version called Ernest Sells a Brick.
Or Ernest Goes to Town, available on Cinemax.
Right. Ernest Goes to Town.
Ernest and the Many Pounds.
Ernest Goes Down.
Ernest Walks Aurora. That's a local one.
Yeah, Ernest Experiments.
Ernest Gets Wet.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Somebody smoking PCP. Angel Dust.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Hey, Vern.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
the
know
better
you-
version.
I didn't know you like to get wet.
Not on me.
Ernest gets wet.
I'd watch those movies.
Special guest appearance by Benji on drugs.
Benji has rabies in this one. All right, Jen, here's your question. What F word is the application of science to a criminal investigation?
Forensic.
There you go. Very good.
Boom.
Nice, Stoner.
Boom.
Nice job.
She gets so excitable. Boom. It's really hard to calm her down.
I knew it.
Boom.
I knew it.
It's like the worst explosion ever. Boom.
Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK. Who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Tommy. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Tommy.
Hola.
Hola.
Pichola.
Oh, hey, real quick. Ernest went to jail for robbing a bank, and then he was set up.
Oh, get out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's Ernest, man. He didn't do it on purpose.
Tommy, you sober or not sober?
I am sober.
Welcome to the show, Tommy. All right, our men's room poll. Unfortunately, got to pick one of these ways to go. Will it be death by koala bear, 50 chipmunks, 3 bunnies, or 100 butterflies?
3 bunnies.
3 bunnies.
I'm right there with you. How do you think they kill you?
I would get a trivia question wrong. Like in Monty Python.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the connection.
I thought you were putting a Big Dummy reference on this. I'm like, you're not going to die by bunny.
We can't guarantee that.
By the way, just for the record, Ernest going to jail, its opening weekend was 3rd in 1990. It made over $6 million.
Good God.
It grossed over $25 million.
Dude, people are going crazy for Ernest. Apparently, Ernest goes to camp, Ernest Scared Stupid, and Ernest Goes to Jail. Based on what I'm seeing, those are the ones to watch. One person even pointed out that even as an adult, they recommend Ernest Scared Stupid as a Halloween movie. And someone else says Ernest slangs yayo.
It's got to be just like a 10-year age gap, right? Because I'm 10 years young, basically, than you guys. And Mike's 10 years, right? It's like I'm the only Ernest fan.
But I'm telling all the Ernest fans out there, they're loving it. Like, hell yeah.
How do you know you're an Ernest fan? You're in your 40s.
Right. And you know his movies. Right. All right, here is your question. What TV show used the song Bad Reputation by Joan Jett as its theme song?
Wouldn't that be, Bad Reputation? I don't know.
We played on this radio station on the KSW airway.
Yes, we do. I did not know this is the theme song to Freaks and Geeks.
I did not either.
Oh.
That's a tough one because that show had so many famous people and it's like legendary among critics, but it was only on for like, what, a year?
I don't know. I mean, like I'd heard it, but I never saw the show. All right, your question. Which continent has no active volcanoes?
Australia?
Yeah, I think
well
the
done,
tallest
man.
mountain is only, is it like 8,000 feet high, maybe?
I'm just going to say yes because I have no idea.
I believe that's because there's people who do the quest to walk on the tallest peak of every continent.
Right.
So that the one in Australia is literally, there's a road that goes up to the top of it. I want to say it's like 8,000 feet or something like that.
7,300.
7,300.
So you were wrong.
I know. It's shorter than I thought. My bad. All right, the game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. We have a brand new contestant ready to play the big game.
Hello, Debbie. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Debbie.
Hola.
Hola. Debbie, are you sober or not sober?
I am unfortunately sober.
That's all right, Debbie. Welcome to the show.
Ernest Goes to Rehab, another R-rated movie.
Okay. Yeah. Debbie, how do you want to go? Death by koala bear, 50 chipmunks, 3 bunnies, or 100 butterflies?
I'm going koala bear.
Well, at least you're in Australia, more than likely.
Right? I'm just hoping for a big hug before it takes me out.
Okay.
Why do you want to hug a koala bear?
Because they're so cute. Come on.
They're covered in chlamydia. I mean, doesn't that bother you?
I'm going to die anyway, right? Because it's going to kill me, so...
So are a lot of people, though. You don't know that.
I know, but if I did know in advance, even if you're real pretty, like, I don't want to hug you. All right, here's your question. The Haight-Ashbury neighborhood is located in what city?
London?
No.
Sounds like it, but no. San Francisco.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. They got an Amoeba record store down there. and a guy who dresses like Darth Vader, but he's like 6'7".
Somebody here says, Ernest is Tyler Perry for white people. Stupid as hell, but makes a lot of money.
Okay.
That's not a bad call.
No, really?
We'll have to let Tyler Perry know, hey, man, I don't know if you knew this. You're the Black Ernest.
I hate to say it, but Ernest was first.
Yes, Ernest was first.
Tyler Perry is the Ernest.
You're Black Ernest, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. It sounds weird either way. He's the white Tyler Perry. The Tyler Perry is the Black Ernest.
It's the Black Ernest.
He's the
Because
Black
Ernest came first.
He's Black Vern.
Yeah. I'm Black Ernest.
Oh, my.
Let's not. If we tell Tyler Perry that, he's going to remake the Ernest movie with the black cat.
That's the thing. He absolutely would. But it'd be Ernie, right?
Ernie goes to camp.
For the first time. All right, here's your question. The short story, The Greatest Gift, inspired what classic Christmas movie?
Yes. I got nothing. How about The Grinch? I don't know.
I'll say It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, shoot. You guys are killing me.
What are you doing back there, Debbie? You stocking shelves? What the hell's going on? You beating on things?
No, you know what? I actually just pulled up to go get my first COVID shot. So I'm
outta
the more
here.
the more time I spend with you guys, the better.
Okay, well, hopefully you're stupid.
Yeah.
It works to your advantage. By the way, some more Ernest info. They say Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Goes to Camp, and Ernest Goes to Jail was a triple feature that was purchased by my wife and I recently. Ernest's evil twin set him up in Ernest Goes to Jail. Ooh,
Yeah.
See, that's how you get another R-rated Ernest movie, Ernest Goes Down Under, and another one, Ernest R-rated movie, Ernest Does Dallas. Wait till you see Deep Ernest.
It's kind of funny. We got Debbie on the line.
Mm-hmm. And we do have
That's what I was just going to say.
Debbie's like, not that joke.
Debbie never heard that one growing up at all.
Ever.
Oh, so I still hear it. It's horrible.
And Ernest Goes to Hell. All right.
To see sunshine.
Did you have any
Ernest Saves Sunshine.
Did you have any problem with Little Debbie?
Oh.
All right, now. You know what? You guys are killing me because
Little Debbie Does Dallas got banned.
Hey, nice cupcakes, Little Debbie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let me eat that oatmeal cream
You know what
pie.
I'm saying? Nice, yeah, right?
My friends call me Dallas. All right, here's your question. Somebody who is polytheistic believes in more than one what?
Poly what?
Theistic.
Polytheistic. More than one girlfriend? I have no idea.
Oh, so close. More than one God.
Oh.
Sounds
Well,
like
yeah,
something.
well, we are God. So
God
there's
of Thunder, I'm into him.
Sounds like something you would have sang in Sound of Music. Polytheistic. All right, your question. Who played the role of the bodyguard in the 1992 movie The Bodyguard?
Kevin Costner?
There you go.
Well done.
Debbie, good luck on there on the shot, man. That's very cool. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Do we have a brand new contestant ready to play the big
What's
game?
Ernest doing now?
Ernest goes to Camp Diggit. Ernest works the diamond cutter. God. Oh, yeah. A lot of movies that we didn't know about. Thank you for them. Please keep them coming. Hello, Dill. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Dill, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Dill.
You sure do?
One seltzer.
All right.
Oh, you're sober.
You're good.
All right. What flavor seltzer we go with?
Dill.
Well, mango.
All right.
Mango.
And by the way, a few more Ernest movies. There is Ernest Gets Crunk and Ernest Breaks Bad.
Yeah. Dill, how do you want to go? Death by koala, 50 chipmunks, 3 bunnies, or 100 butterflies?
Koala, but I'm taking that bitch to hell with me.
Okay.
That's the spirit.
Vengeance noted.
Jesus, man.
The importance of being earnest. They say it was a disappointment. They should totally remake that movie. The importance of being earnest. Hey, Bert. All right, here's your question. Which university did Bill Gates drop out of to start his own company?
Harvard?
There you go.
Bam.
One and done there, Dill.
One and done.
Okay, game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Dave. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Dave, are you sober or not sober? Sober Dave. Okay, Dave, men's room poll. How do you want to go? Death by koala bear, 50 chipmunks, 3 bunnies, or 100 butterflies?
I'm going to take the chipmunks.
I'm glad you picked that. That's going to be mine.
Why chipmunks?
Because I just figure I can fight a few of them all.
But either way, you die. Because a lot of people have shared strategy.
Maybe it just takes one.
You don't know.
I don't know. But I got the other 49.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Miles. There's something, like if I got to die by those chipmunks, some are coming.
Just fighting them off.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Ernest. Ernest discovers ecstasy, and Ernest and Vern go to White Castle. All right, here is your question. What country proclaimed the birth of its 1 billionth citizen in 2000?
Ooh. I'm going to say India.
All right, 2-1 and done.
Yeah.
So of all times, or just like in 1 year, or recently?
No, just their billionth that it's currently living.
All right, okay.
Their current population.
Gotcha.
Ernest meets the cartel. Ernest joins the Expendables. Ernest does taxes. And Ernest goes hunting. Oh, I like this one. Ernest catches crabs.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Blue or Dungeness?
We don't know.
King.
That's the surprise of the movie.
King crab.
Hello, Skylar. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Hello.
Hola. Skylar, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Skylar.
2 cups, 1 Ernest. Jesus.
Skylar, men's room poll. How do you want to go? Death by koala bear, 50 chipmunks, 3 bunnies, or 100 butterflies? What will it be?
I want 100 butterflies, but I want it to be like piranhas. Like I want to be standing there and then have them swarm me for like 30 seconds and then leave.
But what do you think they're doing? I mean, do butterflies have teeth?
I don't know how butterflies
They're eating
kill.
Skylar alive, man. Then the bones just fall into dust.
Do they have teeth?
Yeah, there's nothing left.
Right.
Ernest saves Chinooka. Ernest of Arabia.
Happy Chinooka.
Ernest Unchained. I like that. That's rough. All right, here's your question. Whose sidekick was named Pedro Sanchez? Ernest goes black.
I have no idea.
Dirty.
I have no idea.
Any guesses?
Dirty. Pedro Sanchez?
I guess Don Quixote, and I'm very wrong.
Gosh. That's exactly what I was
going to guess.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh.
So close.
Vote for Pedro.
Uh-huh. All right, what baseball announcer was famous for his signature phrase, "Holy cow"?
I know nothing about sports, so I can't even think of an announcer to begin with, to be honest with you.
Harry Carey.
Harry Carey.
Yeah.
Ernest goes freebasing. Ernest hides the pickle. Ooh, Ernest commits a hate crime. And finally,
that guy?
Ernest in the Hood. All right, your question. What is converted into alcohol during brewing?
What becomes the alcohol?
Yes.
Isn't it like ethanol or something like that?
Sugar.
Hey, sugar. Ernest tries booger sugar.
Or Ernest snorts a rail.
Ernest joins the Taliban. Ernest First Blood. Ernest goes to Uranus. All right, your question. What singer took his stage name from a Dublin hearing aid billboard?
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
What singer took his stage name from a billboard in Dublin advertising a hearing aid?
Do you know I don't even know where to start with that one.
That'd be Bono.
Oh, no.
Ernest gets his groove back. They're just coming in. A lot of movies of Ernest I hadn't seen. All right, hang on. Before we go to break, one more question. Which has a bigger surface area? The continent of Asia or the surface of the moon?
Asia.
Oh, there you go.
Well done, sir.
Very good. More Big Dummy on the way. 206-421-ROCK.